Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing like a little one-on-one talk with you guys. I've really done something like this before, so bear with me, I'm kind of new to it, even though I do make YouTube videos, but yeah. So I want to talk about a topic that is quite dear to me. So it's going to be about body positivity and just confidence and being happy in your skin no matter what size you are. So the reason why I'm making this video is because on a daily basis I have a lot of women asking me like where I find the confidence to address how I've gotten to the point that I am. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. I'm going to try not to cry during this. So a little bit of information about me just in general. I am a curve model, plus size model, whatever it is that you want to label me, even though labels are just whatever. But yes, I am a curve model and I'm signed with Bella Management, and I haven't always been as confident and happy as I am today. I think everything over the years that I've been through has shaped me to be the person that I am today. In this video, I'm not trying to endorse or diss anything in regards to a body type. I'm not trying to say being skinny is the ideal body shape, being curvy, thick, plus, obese, whatever body shape you are. I'm not trying to say, oh, well, that is what you need to be happy. This video is about finding happiness within yourself at whatever size you are. Certain things that happen in your life shape you and your thoughts of yourself as you get older. There was a certain person in my life that used to put me down in my household when I was growing up, and I remember this moment when this person was like, you're fat, you need to lose weight, blah blah blah, and that really stuck with me. And I remember being so emotional that day, and I just like broke down in tears. And that's not something you really want to hear as like 12-13-year-old young girl. Do you know what I mean? Like there's already so many like stresses on you. That really stuck with me from a young age. And when those comments were made, it kind of broke me, but then I was like, well, fuck that. I've kind of got the mentality where I'm like, well, I'll do the opposite, or I'm either gonna stay the same. So in that moment, I was like, all right, I'm gonna turn myself around. I started like really getting into like working out. Now, I was going to school all day, finish at 3:15, and then I would come home and I'd go for a walk for an hour and a half, and then I'd go on the stepping machine for an hour and the bicycle for an hour. And I mean, I was like eating peanuts. Like if you were to ask my mum, she would tell you I was eating almost nothing. And that is a concern, because there are a lot of young girls that think, you know, from comments that are said, or whether it be something they've seen in social media, or someone's bullied them or put them down, they're gonna feel that they need to be a certain body type or a body shape in order to be happy, to be confident, and to get all the attention or whatever it was that you deal with when you're a young woman or man, whoever's watching this. From a young age, I've always been super active, always been in the gym. I absolutely love training, but I do train CrossFit 4-5 days a week, and I absolutely love it. Like, I love lifting weights. Like, that's something that I enjoy, and I don't do it because I'm trying to be a certain body type or body shape, or because I need to lose weight or anything like that. You might look at me and be like, yeah, you need to lose weight, but at the end of the day, what's important is what makes you happy. So I left home at 17 and I moved in with my ex-partner. He kind of really introduced me into the fitness world. He absolutely loved the gym, which is wonderful. He was into those sorts of girls as well. Like, I'm not trying to throw shade at him or anything like that. I don't know if any of his people are watching it. You know, I'm not trying to cause any drama. Why is this so hard to talk about? So he was really like into the whole fitness world, and that kind of really opened my eyes up to the fitness world. And he was really into like fitness girls. Like, he would have photos saved of them, blah blah blah. So I would think, crap, like I need to look like that. And then he would make backhand comments, like small comments that maybe weren't malicious, but things that really stuck in my head. For example, he'd be like, oh, well, when you go into the gym type thing, and I'd be like, well, crap, do I need to? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, am I fat? Like, blah blah blah. Anyway, so kind of breaks your confidence, especially as a woman, because you don't know what to do with that information. You're like, oh, well, I didn't really have like people to talk to about that. So I just kind of did it. Like, I went with it. Like, I just signed myself up to another gym or whatever and just get back into it. And I was on like bad bad, like, I can't remember what his name was, like Mesomorph or something. I was like bad, like pre-workouts and stuff, and I was like, my collarbones, like I looked sick, like I got so skinny. Anyway, so I was just like up and down during the time that I was with him, and then I decided in 2013 I wanted to wear a bikini and compete in a IFBB or a INBA competition. So the reason why I wanted to compete in this competition was to gain some self-confidence in myself, because I've never had confidence in my body. I've always been up and down, been put down by family members, been questioned by my ex-partner, and like I would never want, like I'd go to the beach, but I would never go to the beach and wear a bikini. You'd never see me. And even like with my Instagram back in the day, like I would only put face shots. I have like the smallest amount of body shots, so I'm gonna go off that and show you guys these body shots that I have, but I would never take photos of my body. I was so self-conscious, like I was not confident at all. So the reason why I wanted to get up on stage and do this bikini show would be to be able to gain some confidence and be able to stand up on a stage and celebrate the idea that, you know, I've put in this hard work, that I can wear a bikini and have all these abs and these muscles, and that in my mind was what would make me happy and feel confident in myself. Now I found a couple of books. I had Personal Training Diaries. I was training with a coach and she was incredible. I learned so much from her. During this time, I look back at the photos that I'm going to somehow put into this video. I don't know how I'm going to put in there, but I'll figure it out. Like, looking at these food diaries, I'm like shocked. So I was in a really bad place when I was doing my training. So like there's like this little part of this diary where it's like goals and stuff, like what do you want to achieve? So I wrote down like all of my goals. The question was why I want to achieve this goal. It says to compete at an INBA, IFBB and or WBFF and hopefully place. I want to achieve this because I have always lacked confidence, and this will help me become more positive, confident and have self-worth. This was my goal. During this whole time that I was training, I did not feel one of those things at all. This video is not to attack people that are into the fitness industry and training and whatever it is that these people are working towards, but for me, based on my experiences, it didn't make me happy. Being skinnier, training the way that I did, eating the way that I did, I was angry all the time. Like, when carbs would cut back, I was so angry. I'd be at work and a customer would come in and they'd ask me questions like, well, what do you mean? Like, I'd have so much attitude because I was lacking in vital nutrition to help me function. I became sickly obsessed with training, like sickly obsessed with numbers, scales, obsessed with how many grams I'm gonna lose each day. I would look in the mirror and I wouldn't be happy. Like, when I look back at these photos that I've seen and that I've come across when I was training, I know that I was not happy when I looked in the mirror. I can honestly say that when I look in the mirror now, I am happy and I'm a confident woman. And that's got nothing to do with the size that I am. It's got everything to do with my mindset and how I see myself. I've now become a vegetarian because I cannot stand the thought of eating chicken and obviously broccoli as well, but I'm gonna be absolutely sick. I was on so much egg whites, chicken, broccoli, spinach, like that's all that I was living on, and the carbs were obviously complex carbs. They were like sweet potato, blah 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 blah. So I can't eat meat now because that has like throw me right off. Like, it makes me absolutely sick. And then obviously for other reasons that I've become a vegetarian, trying to get into veganism. I'm working towards that. I remember when there were functions to go out with friends and stuff, and I would not go. I'd make up excuses. I'd be like, oh, I can't go out because of this reason. The reason why I didn't want to go out was because I didn't want to mess up my diet, because then that means it would set me back a few days and I'd have to lose all that weight. And then there was even times when I did get invited to functions and I would bring my chicken and broccoli along with me. Like, it's not a way to live. Like, you that you can be flexible with the way you eat. Like, you don't need to sit here and be like, well, I need to do this. Like, yeah, if you're working towards a fitness goal and that's what you're trying to do, that's wonderful. But for me, in my personal experience, it didn't make me happy. What I'm trying to get across is that you don't need to be a certain body type in order to be happy and to feel confident and to feel sexy and to feel like you have self-worth. I remember when we went as a group, so my coach had other women that she was training that wanted to compete, and obviously I was one of them. So we went to this showroom for these bikinis that are specially made up for the show. We went in and we went to try them on. I remember going in there and seeing these girls' bodies, like how toned and ripped they were, and I looked at myself and I was like, why am I even here? Like, why am I doing this? Like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm never gonna be like this. Like, I was so down about that experience, just going in to try on a bikini. Like, why did I let the bikini get the best of me? I'm not amazing and I'm not incredible, I don't look great. Why did it make me feel this way? And it's because I was never happy and content within myself. And that's another issue. Like, you should not compare yourself to anyone else. Don't compare yourself to me. Don't compare yourself to your best friend. Don't compare yourself to a celebrity. Do what makes you happy. As long as you live a somewhat healthy or a healthy lifestyle and you are active, then I don't see why you shouldn't be happy and you shouldn't be confident in the person that you are and the way that you look. I try to eat healthy. I work out. I do my CrossFit. Like, I'm active. I'm not trying to promote obesity over here, and I'm not trying to say that you need to be super skinny in order to be happy. If you're skinny and you're working out, that's great. That's wonderful. If you are happy, that's incredible. I remember back when I was like super strict and super lean and all of that, like I had abs and everything. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. I now have, you know, rolls and flab and blah blah blah. Who the fuck cares? I'm happy. I never would wear a spaghetti strap singlet or top when I was lean. Now I'm just like, fuck it, I don't care. Like, I look great, I feel fabulous. I don't even think about it. Like, I just put it on. I'm like, cool, let's go. Be confident in yourself. Be fearless. Like, don't let anyone's opinions get into your mind. Don't let what anyone says to you get into your mind and change the way that you see yourself. And don't let society dictate what is right for you. So after the whole training thing and the whole losing weight, wanting to get up on stage, which I never even competed. I was in the gym for like over 2 hours a day. I was working out like crazy, eating minimal, very low carbs. And then I was having like a lot of issues in my relationship. I just was not happy. But I would remember this person would mention things like, oh, well, do you really think you could be an IFBB pro girl or a INBA bikini girl? And these things got into my head and they broke me. You should never let people's words or things that they have to say about you break you. You need to be confident and strong in yourself. So when my ex-partner and I separated, I slowly just put all the weight back on. There was a good period of time where I didn't own a mirror because I absolutely hated what I looked like. Like, I didn't own a mirror because I didn't want to see what the full-length version of me looked like. I would wear black, oversized, cover me up, would not show any part of my body whatsoever, because I felt that if I didn't want to see it, then why does the world want to see it? And that's such an unhealthy mindset to be in. And it's just so sad to know that I was in that position, and there quite potentially could be other women or even men that are in that same position that I was in. I remember the day that my mum brought home this full-length mirror, and I was so angry at her, so angry, and I started crying. I don't think she was around when I did, but I was angry because I was like, I didn't want to see myself. I didn't want to see what I look like full length. Like, I was not happy at all, like at all. That's not okay. That's not healthy. Like, your mind should not be like that. It's sick. And I know there are going to be people that are going to be like, oh, well, you looked so much better when you were skinnier. I don't care. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. You can say it to me if you want. It's not going to affect me because my mind is in a different place. About 2016, like the mid 2016 up until now has been a huge process in terms of me changing as a person and accepting who I am, what I look like, and valuing myself and being confident and learning to love myself. How I've done that is by not letting other people's words or opinions dictate how I see myself and what I think of myself. I've also tried to take any negative thoughts out of my mind about myself. Don't sit there and critique myself in the mirror. Like, I'll be like, oh yep, I'm looking great today. Like, just saying those things has really helped me. Also, another thing that's really helped me, and I'm not saying that you guys need to go do this, when I took up becoming a curve model, it really forced me to get, you know, in front of the camera, which that was not something I was confident with. I didn't show my body ever on camera. People used to be like, oh, you're so mysterious, like we don't know what you look like, and that's because I wasn't confident taking any photos from my face down low. Stepping into curve modeling has really helped me become more of a confident woman, and it's very empowering. You know, you have a team of people that are like, yes, like this looks great, blah blah blah, and then you're like, oh cool, you know, this is great. Like, it's really not that serious. So I think everyone's situation is different, but like something that you could do is start taking more photos. Like, I know that was one of my big things. I did not ever want to be in photos. I would be mortified if I found a body shot of me. Like, I would do anything, like untag myself from the photo, like just make it known that I do not want any photos of me. So, you know, maybe trying to step out of your comfort zone and take more photos that are body shots. Like, I'm not saying get in a bikini and show your ass cheeks or whatever. Like, even if it's just like a simple, you're at lunch with your friend, take a photo. Like, that's something that I couldn't do, and I'm sure there's other people that are going through those emotions. So I'm pretty sure there are people that may be in that similar mindset that I was in. So just do those little things, like tell yourself that, you know, you are beautiful and you are worthy and that you deserve to be confident. Like, we've got one life to live, so make the most of it. And I want to put this out there to the world because it's a subject that's bigger than me. Like, I'm just like a little nobody amongst everyone that could be dealing with something like this. And if I'm able to reach someone that is dealing with it, like, I know I don't have a huge platform, but I have enough of an audience that I could maybe influence one person to shift their mindset or learn to turn their thoughts around and really appreciate themselves. And, you know, if they want to put on some weight and that makes them happy, go for it. If they want to take off some weight and that makes them happy, go for it. Obviously, do things within reason. Make sure you are still active and healthy. You're moving your body. Like, I'm a big believer of that. Like, if you've made it this far into the video, I really thank you for listening to my story. I hope this has helped someone. Sharing my positive energy with the world, particularly on Instagram, that I'm able to have beautiful people that are sending me messages saying, you know, you inspire me, and it blows my mind. Like, I can't even explain to you how much it blows my mind. That this is probably where I'm going to get teary, because people reach out to me and they're like, oh, you know, like, I've never been confident, or you know, they've just had a kid and they just don't have the confidence. This is why I'm doing this video, so that I can reach other people and hopefully help them. So I really thank you for sticking by and watching this video. And if it's not you in direct, but you know someone that would benefit from hearing these words, then maybe you could take some of the information that you listened to today and help them out and suggest some things to them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.